Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Larry, aka Blue Man Rule, trying to bring you the second episode of Facetious, or it's probably the first official episode. So, got a little bit of feedback, so I really appreciate it. But hey, listen, check this thing out, right? What I've been trying to understand, I've been listening to all the podcasts since E3, trying to figure out why everyone thinks that it is imperative for Nintendo to be completely involved and for people not to forget about Nintendo and outside of the Wii and trying to expand the quote unquote casual gaming market. What have they done for gaming in the past 10 years? Go ahead, I'll wait. I got some time. That's my point. Absolutely nothing. Nintendo hasn't brought any really true innovation, as I said, outside of the Wii in an extremely long amount of time. Now, I don't think the industry needs Nintendo. I do believe the industry needs Nintendo's IP. All the characters, just the way, the amount of fun, the magic that they imbue in their games, that is something that I think the industry could benefit from a very long time. And I think that's something that Nintendo kind of epitomizes what makes this industry different in that regard, with their games. Nintendo as a company is a company. And like many companies, they have down periods. But I don't get the long-lasting, undying fervor that Nintendo gets with all the press media right now. Like, that's the reason Nintendo keeps hanging around. They keep being in discussion because those are the only people that care. Clearly, the sales of Wii U indicate that no one in the general populace cares about Nintendo or whether or not what they do. So I, as far as like their games, like of course their IP is great, but they experienced a beatdown just like the Miami Heat experienced against the Spurs in Game 6. I'm sorry, in Game 5. So it's to me it's really a moot point to really argue for Nintendo at this point in time. They're going to come back. They're going to be fine. Uh, if but I think that at some point they're going to need to reassess who their market is, because they made the Wii U to speak with the hardcore consumer, yet they're making extremely accessible casual games. I don't think that those two can exist. That dichotomous structure can exist in reality. It just, that market does not exist. So Nintendo, please reassess your market and get out there and do what you need to do. And with all the fervor going on about the PS4 and the Xbox One, yeah, I pre-ordered a PS4. And I did so because I really thought, and I still continue to think, that the PS4 values me as a gamer. They value they value my time. They value my investment in the games. They value my desire to share those experiences with my friends, with my family, with people physical to me, local to me. I can mail it to someone. I can get it back. It's my right. And a lot of people saying, well, that's the stuff you can already do now. Yes, that's fine. And I'd rather maintain the rights that I have than lose those rights that I have in order to support another console. I would rather not do that. What it comes down to, do I think the Xbox One has great games? Yes. I think Quantum Break was probably the best thing I saw at the show. I do think that third parties are really going to kill it next generation, and I think because of that, it doesn't really matter which console I or either one of you choose to purchase. So that being said, Openform Radio records tomorrow evening, being June 18th, 2013, and I hope you all listen. Check it out, openformradio.com. Thanks for listening. Facetious number 2, or actually official number 1, out.